Ladles, bagels, egg rolls, and jelly spoons. We are back. Apparently there was a problem with our feed. Some people got to see the finish of the previous match. If you haven't, we have a new Cruiserweight champion. Congratulations. And out comes Superstar. Superstar hasn't been in many singles matches here in SuperNova Pro. One half of the former tag team champs here, formerly undefeated, just kept losing to the three-time and current champ. Two-time, actually. I'm wrong. Two-time SuperNova Pro Tag Team Champs Next Gen. Speaking of which, this is a match that was voted on by the fans. Every now and then, we just put on a very hyped fan match. Superstars in the ring. And out comes one half of the tag team champs. He is Pete Young. And folks, we're not even going to turn on the suplex counter. You can count at home. Matter of fact, here's a challenge. I'm not going to give a number, but count the number of suplexes in this match. Winner gets a shout out on Voltage. There you go, Pete Young. One half of Next Gen. That mean we get to see Wizard Zia Washington eventually? I hope so. Superstar, Pete Young, Superstar counter, and mute. Nice space tornado from Pete Young. Superstar trying to come back. Pete Young started off hot. Huh. Nobody puts Baby in the corner. Superstar's in the corner, however. Pillar to post like butter and toast. Belly to belly suplex. Hiroshi Date down, but he up. He made a T1000 medal. Just going to figure himself out real quick. I don't know where Pete Young was trying to take Superstar, but Superstar didn't want to go. Superstar classic elbow set. Back up. Textbook suplex from the suplex Pokemon. Huge belly to belly. And Pete Young, it ain't nothing. Went for the forearm. Nice sidestep from Supes. Whoa, wheelbarrow suplex. You know what? Bonus if you can count all the suplex variations in this match as well. A side headlock countered to a standing side headlock. Amateur style takedown from Pete Young. Ooh, went for that shoulder tackle again. No dice on the second go-around. Speaking of dice, here's Snake Eyes. That's a hard deuce. That's a 1 and a 1. Pete Young don't want to come back. Short arm shoulder tackle. B.I. Dub's favorite call. Go behind. German. There's another German. There's their brother, Jermaine. Tribute to a legend. Superstar not having a good day. Lone Star Driver. And Pete Young. The next gen dominance continues over Turbo Team. As long as I thought it was going to go. But a good match nonetheless. Superstar out suplexed. Lone Star Driver. Homestar Runner. Good fight, good night. What's that, Steve? Steve? What? All right. Apparently that is going to be a thing. Next week's Blackout. Wizard, Zia Washington. Maybe Wizard could get a dub because Superstar could not. But we're moving on. Because I know y'all be loving this shit right here. We got to keep it rolling. And here's the end result of that match I was telling you about earlier. If you didn't know, Agents of Chaos have been recruited by Hugo Lazarus. If you see the graphic, you notice somebody's missing. That is because during our Twitch event, which we showed earlier this week, it was a 6-man tag match. The original Agents of Chaos, which is Sokolov, Sanders, and Vin Brawley, Hugo Lazarus was out there. Well, it wasn't a good night. Sanders cost the team the win. And Brawley started jumping on Sanders, and instead of helping his longtime partner, Sokolov, turned on him. Jumped in. Hugo Lazarus got some. Haven't heard from Sanders since. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Project Mayhem, the Soldiers of Misfortune, Bryce Ward, Onslaught, taking on the Agents of Chaos. I'm alright with that. Oh boy, so that was all explained. Hoping to get a word from Sanders eventually. But Hugo Lazarus just continues to collect lost souls. And his collection of lost souls just got bigger. I mean, like, metaphorically and actually. But they're taking on two of the toughest men in Mayhem. I never thought I'd say that. But here we go. Soldiers, Agents, and Bears, oh my. And out first. Not in fatigues this week. But there it is. Soldiers of Misfortune t-shirt. SuperNovaProShop.com. Why am I hyping up a shirt? Because I love it. I like it so much I actually bought one. And there's just giant Onslaught. He spooks me a bit. Not even go front. He freaks me out more than a giant human being should. I don't know. That didn't make sense, and I apologize. But there's Bryce Warren. There's Onslaught. Not pictured Amadeus Keith. But they are Soldiers of Misfortune. They are the former tag team champions. Trying to get back in order. Also, speaking of former tag team champions, we got Mayhem. We got a little bit of chaos. And apparently, here we go. Vin Brawley. Sokolov. The Aces of Chaos. It might not be picking up, but it looks like Vin Brawley's going to start to get some ink. I mean, why not? That's how Sanders started. Sanders started off clean. Now it looks like a bathroom stall just graffitied up. But now we got Vin Brawley and Sokolov. The Bald and the Brutal. Good luck, Bryce Warren. Smallest dude in the match. I mean, I guess you can be the smallest dude in the match when you got Onslaught. Tag team action is a go. Punch in the face. Bryce is not doing a great job. T-Bone, bone. Bryce being aggressive is not the way to be. Former Grand Prix champ / television champ, Bryce Warren. And Bryce Warren, I guess the key for the Ages of Chaos is to keep the smaller man in the ring. Nice neck breaker though. Bryce Warren, different man. Totally different human being since joining Project Mayhem. Oh, coming off knee. Neck breaker. Wow. Is that the original Wizard Special? That's the original Wizard Special. He did it twice. Just so I could make sure that, like, yes, indeed, that was the original Wizard Special. Then Brawley sitting to the corner. Gets the Booty Man's finishing move, the high knee. I get it now. Nice counter rolling face buster. Bryce Warren, 110% holding his own right now. Then Brawley trying to get himself out of the bad neighborhood. Sends Bryce Warren into the bad neighborhood. And they're just talking smack. Onslaught just in the corner. Hoping nothing bad happens. Something bad's going to happen. High-low. Wow. Sokolov comes in. Man on fire right now. Oh, punch in the face. 100% effective. And off the deadlift gut wrench. Sokolov came in on fire. But of course, he and Brawley just murdered Bryce Warren. Wait, Bryce Warren very much alive. And doing a smart thing. I thought so. He almost got there. Look at the speed, the closing speed of Sokolov. Huge spine buster. Oh man, 6'8", 300 pounds should be able to. Whoop. There's a cravat. No man, 6'8", 300 pounds should be as fast or as agile as these two. Hey, Onslaught entered the match to break up the pin. And Onslaught, Tiger. Bryce Warren back up on his feet. Bryce Warren has been Brawley. Wheelbarrow neckbreaker. Look at the strength. Huge leg drop. Needs to get the big man in. There's another leg drop. Brother. Bryce Warren is just a man possessed right now. Ooh, punch in the face. Effective 100% of the time. Sent into the corner. There they are again. An Onslaught in to break things up once again, my friends. Bryce Warren still fighting. I don't know how. Ooh, went for the booty man's favorite move, the high knee. That is 2 booty man references this match. Bryce Warren fighting for his ever-loving Mayhem life. And taking it to the agents right now. Ego trip. Sokolov sent into the corner. Bryce Warren has Sokolov up. Series of unfortunate events. You may be dead. Brawley in to break things up, though. Catches the backstabber. And now Sokolov just getting manhandled right now. 2-man handle. 2-man group. Warren getting taken down, but Onslaught legal man in this match right now. Sokolov trying. Sokolov achieving. Snake Eyes, that's a hard deuce. That's 1 and a 1. Look at the strength of Sokolov. Onslaught, 7 foot. Close to 340, I want to say. Just up like he's nothing. And once again, just up like he's nothing. Jackknife style. Onslaught dead. No, he's moving. He's fine. Onslaught just back up. Sokolov wasting time. That's what happens when you waste time. Sokolov there, nice counter. And then just cravats the big man across the ring. Two count. And knee to the back. Sokolov getting the big man back up. Sokolov with Brawley coming off the top. Downfall of Mankind. No count though. A 1 count after all that. Are you kidding me? Hampton in the building. TCW's voice. Oh! Sit down, Onslaught. Thanks for joining us. Is the ref and Hugo in Mayhem's pocket? Because they should have been done. This match should have been over by all accounts. The match continuing. Onslaught coming back. Huge axe kick. Then Brawley getting these feet. Getting these bear claws and paws. Leg sweep by Vin Brawley. And Brawley backing up, backing up. Oh, thought he was going to set up another pump kick. No. Nice neck breaker variation. Onslaught being sent into the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Brawley has Onslaught up. Avalanche powerbomb. Two and a half. How is Onslaught still in this match? And furthermore, fighting back. Running bionic elbow daddy. And a punch in the face. 100% effective. Good old sidewalk slam. Oh, Onslaught is being handled by the Ages of Chaos. Wow, nice Vader bomb. And Onslaught tagging in. Bryce Warren is going to try to use his speed. Just got slowed down immediately. Vin Brawley back up on his feet. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh! Rammed right into the boot. And Bryce Warren has joined the Bloody Masquerade. Two and a half. We're still going. Sokolov now has Bryce Warren. Does Bryce Warren have a counter? No! Jackknife. And somehow, the Soldiers of Misfortune upset. Yeah, I'm saying it. Upset the Ages of Chaos. Hugo Lazarus not happy. The downfall of Mankind, they hit that 3 times. Series of unfortunate events. Soldiers kept themselves in it. I can't really call it an upset because these are the two former. These two men are former tag team champs. But wow. I'm trying to see what happened. I'm looking at the replay. Wow, it was El Super Kick. All right. I honestly didn't see how fast it happened, but I just knew that it happened. There we go. Brian Thomas, Insanity. Tom Sanity. Kirk Hamster Cage Hampton saying that the ref was bot. I thought he was in Hugo Lazarus's pocket, but apparently not. Here we go. Brian Thomas, Insanity. And a turkey, lettuce, and cheese match. Apparently. Sanity to current overkill hardcore champ. Disposed of Shadow Star. Brian Thomas, the legend. These two have almost been drawing parallel lines Insanity has been around for Brian Thomas' entire career, but Brian Thomas hasn't been around for Insanity's entire career, if you know what I mean. But they have some history. These two men came up in high class together. Now here in SuperNova Pro, if Brian Thomas I thought was going to retire, but here we are. Maybe this can be a thing for Mayhem. And out comes the old man with one good knee. The Inuit Saint. Brian Thomas. Brian Thomas went back to Alaska and just started growing a moto beard. I don't see him having high hopes in this one. Insanity. Apparently master of the hardcore match. I don't even know if this is I honestly don't even know if this is like a title match or just a match. Kurt Hampton going with Brian Thomas. I don't know why. Boogity boogity. Out comes the champion. Boogity boogity. And Mayhem back in the building. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Coming off a big high, beating the new Ages of Chaos. Hugo Lazarus probably talking to them in the back. We got Brian Thomas, we got Insanity, we got a match, and we have an avalanche right off the top. Brian Thomas not taking that guff. Uppercut. Huge drop kick. There's no referee, but that is a nice armbar. There's no rules. Oh, there's a referee. Roshi Date apparently out here talking to people. Kirk Ham Sandwich Hampton. Oh no, referee gone. Hiroshi Date out there. This is all just Brian Thomas. And Insanity. I don't know what's going on in this one. I'm not even gonna lie. They're just going at nobody's like no weapons. There's a referee, there's Hiroshi. And Brian Thomas not paid by the hour. Tower of Power. Just getting wins left and right. So is Brian Thomas next? What happened? Well, all right then. By the way, surprise everybody, Alex Cloud is back and he finally gets his rematch for television championship. Not against Chris Cash as was previously scheduled, but new champ Ricky Shea, Alex Cloud making his return. We stated on a Twitch special, which nobody watched. I'm going to be honest, the ratings were garbage. But Alex Cloud is back. First step, getting the television championship back. Second step, I don't know. But according to the feed, Brian Thomas got the V. And now it's Alex Cloud versus Ricky Shea. Television championship on the line. Contest is for the television championship, but we already told you that. You know that music? You hear that crowd. And the crowd on their feet. Welcome back, Alex Cloud. I like how his Twitter handle is still Cloud Kicker, as he hasn't used a Cloud Kicker in like a year. Hilarious. Alex Cloud was next in line for a television championship shot. Had an injury, had to take some time off, but now Alex Cloud is back. And there he is, the television champion. The wily veteran. Not to be confused with the veteran known as BJ Wiley. Anyway. Ricky Shea shocked the world, beating Chris Cash for that television championship. Says he wants to be a fighting champion. And honestly, a television championship should be defended more on television because it's a television championship. Oh, here we go, folks. Television championship on the line. Challenger, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in tonight at 230 pounds even. He is the Atomic Canadian, Alex Cloud. And the champ, San Antonio, Texas, weighing in tonight at 222 pounds. Once again, your television champion. He is the professional Ricky Shea. As was tradition, Ricochet hands over the championship to our referee, Hiroshi Date. Shows it to Alex Cloud, who's been there before. Championship in the air. An armchair quarterback, Kurt Amy Hampton in the feed. We got Cloud, we got Shea, we got a championship match, and then there's a go. Ooh! DDT right off the top. Shout out to Jake the Snake. Punch in the face. Shout out to everybody who's ever punched somebody in the face. Alex Cloud on the comeback. Oh, Lariat, sit your ass down. The Atomic Canadian. Not looking very atomic right now. Shh. Neckbreaker. And right in the hole for, or a variation of it, setting up for that device. Alex Cloud, smart though. Fought out early. Unlike Eddie Van Hazard, who got murderized. Brainbuster though. And to your point, Kurt Ham Sandwich Hampton, while you're in the feed talking about Chris Cash being a tag team specialist, what about his partner, Evan Twist Richards? Beat one of the best in the game. Still international champion. What do you got to say about that? Huh? Huh? Alex Cloud back on his feet. Alex Cloud. Tornado snap suplex. Oh, Regal cutter, not a cutter. Alex Cloud putting in dirty work. Been a while since we've seen the man in any significant action. But just taking a fight to Ricochet right now. Oh! Screw Ricochet's entire body. Sitting to the corner. Wait a minute. Snapmare. Oh! Back elbow to the neck. A snapmare takeover. Went for the headbutt. Why would you go for a headbutt? Just an old school, just stiff forearm to the face. Alex Cloud went for the dropkick, countered. Just a punch in the face. How effective is that? 100% effective. Now Ricochet going back to town. Back to another variation of hold four. Punch in the face, punch in the face, punch in the face. What I tell you, effective every time. Ooh. Ah! Ah! Wow! Ah! That just explained that whole sequence right there. And then just another arm bar variation. Whoa! Hot sauce! Oh! Ricochet tried to stop the hot sauce. Could not stop the single leg drop kick after the counter. Alex Cloud trying to figure his life out. Ricochet also trying to figure his life out. Up. Over. Overcast. I think that second of jubilation from Alex Cloud may have cost him. Ricochet's in a terrible way. Drop kick. There's another. Duck under. Comes off the ropes. Whole ass crossbody. All right. We still using that. Cool. Now we're in Chinlock Island. If you like pina coladas and chinlocks. All right. Enough of that. Ricochet, the champ, gasping for air. He needs air. Wow. Just a neck breaker. Wait a minute. Cloud Strife. Ooh. Ricochet fighting his way out of that. Going for the T-bone bone. Alex Cloud having none of that. Overcast. Going for the cover. We may have a new champ. And we do. No, we don't. 2 out of 3 falls, sucker. Oh, the most devastating move of all pro wrestling. The surprise roll-up didn't happen. Oh, boy. Tiger. Oh. Oh, man, this has been fun. Thought we had a new champ. Thought this was for 1 fall. Producer Steve telling me television championship rules. 2 out of 3 falls. Alex Cloud getting the first fall. Oh! Hangman's flatliner. 1 count. 1 count. Ricochet not dead. Ricochet not dead. Thought Ricochet was dead. Ricochet ain't dead. Whoa! Ricochet just got taken 100% all the way out. 2 count. Now it's Cloud trying to figure out his life once more. Ricochet having a bad day at the office. Has not been able to stop Overcast at all. That was a big thing against Chris Cash, been able to counter moves. And now we have a new champ in Alex Cloud. Kid came back, finished the journey. And Ricochet just got his whole ish wrecked. That was overcast after overcast after overcast. Ricochet not completely in any position to get the device off. And after that second overcast, and then Cloud Strife, or I did that in reverse order, Cloud Strife and the overcast. It was a done deal. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's all downhill for the now former champ. And congratulations to a returning Alex Cloud. 2 title matches. Two new champs. By the way, once again, I'm going to apologize to those of you who blacked out during the championship match earlier. If you have not, please go see. I believe it's up and running, so please go see that match because it was amazing. But we're going to keep it moving in this one. It's the main event of the evening. Andres Calderon said he wanted a rematch. Brandon Gates said, yeah, you got to beat me. So maybe if Calderon wins, he'll get a rematch. I mean, there's a few people who I'd love to see in line for that, the take on Brandon Gates. A very goatish Japanese man comes to mind. In the meantime, Calderon had his sip of coffee in the spotlight. First of all, Brandon Gates says if it wasn't for Mayhem in the first place, Calderon would have not been the champ to begin with. Fair point. Fair point. I accept that as fact. But also, Calderon says it's his own tenacity and work ethic and blah, 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 standard hero stuff from Andres Calderon. But here we go, main event time. Here on Blackout. And out comes Andres Calderon. A lot of people are saying that Andres Calderon needs to ditch the pants. They hate him. They absolutely hate him. We all know why people hate those pants. Well, Andres Calderon in those pants. I don't know, man. It is what it is. There's the former SuperNova Pro World Champ, Andres Calderon. And it is the champ. Not Tommaso Champ. You know what? The champ is here. Brandon Gates. You know what? It looks an awful lot like Tommaso Ciampa. Like, he could be his son. That is young Tommaso. Not to be confused with young Tomato, who is a horrible rapper from the mid-2000s. Do not search for young Tomato. You'll be very disappointed. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Brandon Gates beat Andres Calderon, new SuperNova Pro World Champion. A first for Gates, a second for Mayhem and SuperNova Pro. These two men have a rivalry going back to the inception. Almost the inception of SuperNova Pro. Calderon coming in masked as Paradox, member of Killer X. Remember them? Was unmasked and has been on a roll ever since. Actually, as is Mel Miller, who has joined Project Mayhem. I can't remember anyone else in Killer X. Can you? I think Dr. Marks out can, but he's not here right now. Anyway, main event is a go. Oh. Armbar. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was just watching. I was a fan for a minute watching these two just go at it. Gates up. Gates down. Neck breaker counter. And Gates going. Thought he had it first. Oh, eat it. Brandon Gates, champ, all kinds of in control. Hang Calderon up. Drop kick to the side of the head. This ain't TC dub. Brandon Gates got a piece of the temple. Calderon in a bad way right now. And now getting the old George the Animal Steel treatment, eating that turnbuckle. Yummy. Hey, Calderon still alive. Enziguri counter. And now we're on the outside. Belly to back. Like Calderon hit his head off the floor. Technically not the hardest part of the ring because it's not part of the ring, it's the floor. But Calderon fighting back on the outside. Both men back in. Hiroshi Date still felt like counting. Or maybe he thought he was King Kong Bundy. I need 5! Nice Rana. Calderon took over sometime between being thrown out the ropes over the top and coming back in. Counter. Gates befuddled right now. And then the Breeze backflip because Breeze is back. Flip. Didn't even get the courtesy of a 1 count. And that's cool. Went for a headbutt. Why y'all going for headbutts? Y'all know about CTE and all that nonsense? Oh! Another sweet counter from the former champ. Space Tornado. We going up top. Shouldn't have. Gates sprung back to his feet. Turned his match around. Gates went for that Enziguri. Went for it twice. Grazed Calderon both times. Ooh! Gotcha! I'm coming, bitch. I'm coming, bitch. Need you to face. Nobody puts Gates in the corner. Nobody puts Calderon in the corner. Huge German suplex with a bridge. 1 count. Brandon Gates coming off. And running senton, crushing ribs. Apparently that's his thing to do. Up. Down, high angle reverse DDT. Calderon could be in trouble. Nail in the coffin. 2 count. Now Gates trying to figure something out. Calderon back. Surprise ninja European uppercut. A forearm in the corner. Calderon's just trying to survive at this point. His ribs got to be hurting. You can tell he didn't put all of it into that pin. Swing low. Drop kick to the back of the ball dome. Calderon trying to go back up top. Aye, then. Oh, the prettiest shooting star in the game. Oh, 2.5, 2 3/4. Gates now the one in trouble. Calderon. Turn it over. Oh, his old man back gave out. That's what the nail on the coffin does. That torso, back, rib area. Not good times. Speaking of not good times, Method of Mayhem. Calderon could be dead. And just for good measure, Brandon Gates trying to break the leg. And a knee to the back. Oh, God. Why are you choking yourself? 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 Calderon, though, trying to power out. And does. Gates back up on his feet. Eat this Rana, though. And now Gates getting the George the Animal Steel treatment. Calderon up. Calderana. Right on the dome and neck piece area. And Andres Calderon has defeated the champ. Got the dub back. But what a match. Gates in control for most of this one, especially here. Nailed in the coffin hit. Method of Mayhem hit following up. I'm pretty sure Calderon was dead. Calderon found some way to turn it around, and that Calderana. Oh yeah, totally forgot. Shooting star with a twist. Might have been the point of the match for Calderon. Roar! I just love the Method of Mayhem. I'm not even going to front. I love it. I'm glad they put that in the replay package. But in the end, Calderon off the Calderana, getting the dub. Getting his dub back. Now, does this mean that we're giving Calderon another opportunity? Possibly, but that's going to end our show, folks. Thank you for tuning in to both parts. If you haven't seen part 1, you might want to go check it out. Hopefully the blackout didn't affect everyone. I know it affected some people. We are having rough weather conditions, but thank you for tuning in. I have been the commentator who flaps in the night. I am Chip Stackworth. For all the talent, everyone who came out, producer Steve, all the new champs. Just like to say thank you for watching. We're going to have Voltage tomorrow. Stay fresh, cheese bags.